Hello and welcome to Spicy Toast Gaming. Today we are going to be going over the best relics for your early game on your champions. So your first common and rare slot, what you probably want to put in there. This is made in part of our leveling guide video that we put out yesterday. Leveling guide for your champions, what are the best adventures to go through, at what levels, to level them up. So if you're interested in that, check the description down below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So starting off, we're going to be looking at your rare relics. So first, Spell Shield can be decent if you want your champion to be on the board and you don't want them to be removed. You normally don't want to put this on immediately, but is something to consider, especially if you have a champion more in that middle range of like 4 to 5 mana, where you can probably draw them beforehand and you don't want them removed. So potentially something like Yasuo. Lost Chapter, if you're running a spells deck, then you probably want to get Lost Chapter as one of your first common relics to be able to play your spells once you play your champion. Quick Attack and Challenger. So if you have a champion that has one of these, you may want to grab the other version of this. So Quick Attack and Challenger is an amazing combo, letting you grab whatever enemy you want and be sure that your champion can safely attack and kill that unit. Very nice to have. So one thing you might want to consider for your first slot, if you do have any champion that has one of these. Now, if you have a early champion, low cost, and you want to get them at the start of the game, or you just have a deck where the champion is the most important thing, then you probably want to grab the Chameleon's Necklace. This is good. It's good throughout the whole game. If you need your champion on board to win, and if you have a low cost champion you need to get on board fast, this is something you're going to want to run. Put some more copies of it in your deck, just making it more likely that you can draw it. Now, if you have a champion where, in most situations, you don't necessarily need to play them, then the Z-Drive Prototype and Starchild Staff both will help you out. Starchild Staff, game start, heal your Nexus, so doesn't matter if the champion is on the board or not, this is going to happen every game start if you have it equipped. So if your champion doesn't need other relics, or you're playing a champion that you don't actually need to play them in game to win, this is something that can help you out. Starting the game with a couple extra rerolls can be very nice, just to make sure you get the correct powers in game. So something to consider. Now we'll move on to the rare relics. We're not going to be going over all of these, just want to touch on some of the ones that can really help you out for your first couple slots. So Troll King's Crown, allies have Overwhelm. If you have a deck where you have big units, but you notice that games are going on a lot longer because you're not able to actually get the damage on your units to hit the enemy nexus, this is something to consider. Can help you win games much faster because you're not getting just blocked out and a lot of your damage wasted. Can be very good if you have a champion that you need to get them on board as fast as possible and cheat them out early. Then the Scourge's Stash can help you out with that Plunder at cost 2. Really look at this one though and see if you're going to be able to trigger it. So if you have something like Gnar or Jinx, where they have a lot of options in their kit to be able to get this Plunder out, or Jhin, one of those champions, you might want to put this in as your first slot, just to be able to get that champion out as soon as possible. The Loose Cannon's payload, essentially just for Jinx, but you probably want to put this in your first slot if you can, help you win games a lot faster. Now, if you are playing one of the champions where strikes level up your champion, then such as Garen or Kayn, you want to get either the Curator's Gatebreaker or the Stalker's Blade. Both of these will help level up your champion much faster. Normally, it's going to be what you want to put in your first rare relic slot that you get. I will give a quick shout out as well to the Berserker's Buckle. This is amazing for Tahm Kench. It's amazing on a lot of champions, but for Tahm Kench, this is probably what you want to put in your first slot. Just essentially gives you your star powers again. When you survive damage, you get bigger. So Tahm Kench, you probably want to run this for your first slot. If you are playing a spells deck, you probably want to play with Archangel Staff in your first slot early. Now, especially if you don't have all 3 star powers on your champion, this could definitely help you out. So Annie, Jin, Vigar, Lee Sin, Master Yi, all of those champions that you need to be playing spells every round, this will definitely help you out. Now, if you do have 3 stars, with some of them it's not going to be as needed because they start making either free spells or greatly reduced spells. But especially when you're leveling the champion up, you just have 1 or 2 stars or maybe even no stars, getting the Archangel Staff in your first slot will definitely help you out. Now, Gale Force, very good on a lot of champions. There's going to be some that you want this for your first rare relic. Get this on them as soon as possible. Some like Teemo, very good. Jax, Diana. A lot of these low-cost champions, Gale Force works very well, and if you have it, you probably want to put it on as soon as possible, so as soon as you get that rare slot. Now, Crown Guard Inheritance, this is another one that I would suggest. There's some champions that when you level up, you can consistently level up either when you're attacking, so you can get 2 attacks, or you can level up on the opponent's round of attack, and just having this will let you win the game. So this is one where I normally don't put it on in the first slot, but you might want to consider that if you think you're playing your champion and whenever you level up, you just notice, if I could rally, I could end the game right now. If that's consistently happened to you, you might want to throw on the Crown Guard Inheritance. Alright, that's going to be it for the best relics early video. I didn't want to touch on all the relics, just want to touch on some of the best ones for your first common slot or for your first rare slot. Alright, I hope you guys like that. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check the description down below for related videos, and I hope you have a great day. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching that video all the way to the end. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. We're putting out multiple videos every single day for Path of Champions content. So if that interests you, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and welcome to the channel. Have a great day.